How many of us are operating on a daily basis on a frequency of fear? You see, scientifically, fear has been proven to operate at 19 hertz. The human body is not capable of hearing the frequency until it's 20 or above. What that means is a lot of us operate on a daily basis filled with fear and don't even realize it. Another word for fear could be anxiety, worry. Those all are part of it. And how quickly we go about our day and our hearts can be filled with fear and our bodies can begin to tremble so quickly, can't they? My name is Daniel Mackenber, and thank you for watching this video. I hope it proves to be a blessing and a help to you as we discuss a little bit about fear and faith. And can I be authentic with you? Can I be real? Can I tell you a little bit of my story today? You see, I spent probably 38 years of my life with basically a background of Christian fundamentalist, largely Baptist roots. And I can tell you for most of those years, I operated in fear. Fear of God, fear of the pastor, fear of what everybody thought, fear of the rules, fear of what everybody thinks, what they think of me. And as a result, it's crazy to, as you come to the end of last year and as I begin to release so many of my limiting beliefs and begin to understand things that were holding me back and essentially do a dump and almost practically start over with what I believe, and examining that, I've found out that there are so many things that we have been taught that are not from the Bible. In fact, one of Scripture says fear is not of God. So why is it that so many church-going Christians are so afraid and so held in bondage and so not free? You know, it is so easy for people to say, I am free, but there should be no but past I am free. He that is free indeed. That also comes from Scripture, which shows us we really don't understand what the Bible really is saying if that's also Scripture and there's no but behind. If you are free, you're free indeed. It's not, I'm free indeed, but here's all these rules and I am a slave. That doesn't go together. You are free. You're either free or you're in bondage. When we are in bondage to fear and operate on that low frequency, that is one of the main reasons why people, instead of being the good old King James word quickened when they come to Christ, actually are dying because their souls are dying rather than their ego. That's a whole nother story for another time. But here's the deal, folks. When you begin to examine and realize that if fear is not of God, then why are we operating with fear? It's because of what we've been told, isn't it? It's how we've been conditioned. It's the shadow work that's been done. It's what we think that we're supposed to be doing. And when we're operating on that level of fear, what do good men do when they're overcome with fear? Nothing. Recently, we've had protests happening. We've been having a lot of different things happening this year in 2020. People said, I wanted to go, but I was afraid. When you operate on fear, you do nothing. You achieve nothing. You stay stuck right where you are. And if that's what you want in life, it's fine. But I can tell you firsthand, fear is one of the first things that will hold you back from success. Can you imagine people are afraid to be successful? What if I become successful? Or even there's fear of failure. What if it looks like I failed? Truth is, why are we worried about what everybody else thinks about us? That's not what's important. You see, the whole concept of faith from Hebrews chapter 11, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, if you want to be biblical about it. Faith is what I believe I can have. Faith is what I believe my purpose is, of what I'm doing upon this earth. And when I begin to act on that faith, I begin to see things happen. It affects everything around me. And quite frankly, if we have faith, then we should be operating on a much higher frequency than 19. but instead we should be operating at 528 megahertz of unconditional love. It makes a huge difference. It is what is going to change your life and empower you. And when you operate on 528 megahertz, you start realizing things happen that are supposed to happen. You start attracting better friends. You start attracting wealth. You start attracting success because you're no longer afraid to put in the work to be able to do what you need to do to be able to achieve those results that you want to achieve. But fear is what holds us back. And us allowing that fear to be able to control our life is what's holding us back. So in some ways we can say the problem really is us by allowing fear to be able to overcome our hearts and our lives and our wills and our emotions and every single thing, to where we are more afraid about what grandma thinks about our life than about what is best for us. And when we find out what's best for us, we become empowered. And it comes a total opposite between, if you put it here, this is fear, all the way over here is faith. The ability to be able to love, the ability to be able to change, the ability to be able to track something better, the ability to be able to do something that is so far out there from maybe what anybody in your family has ever done, because you are stepping outside of that box in faith instead of being held by fear like all your ancestors have done. Let me tell you, people ain't lying when they say karma is a bitch. We don't like to think about that. Christians particularly, well, I don't believe in karma. Well, you should. Because karma in many ways is very biblical. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. If you can operate out of love, out of faith, then things go better for you. You operate in fear, it's going to keep happening to you over and over and over and over. In fact, if you pay attention, it's to the point where you start replaying that same day over and over and over and over and over. And I don't know about you, but that drives me nuts when I'm driving down the road headed into work and the same car passes me in the same spot every day. I start going, hold on here. I just saw that yesterday. Same car. Especially when they do the exact same thing. Why am I seeing that exact same car again today? Uh-oh. I hope that this day is going to be different. No, I don't even want to say, I hope this day is going to be different. When that happens, when I see that same car, I go, I'm going to do something to ensure that I'm not just going to be afraid this day is going to be like yesterday. I'm going to do what it takes no matter what to make sure this day is a different day. And folks, that's when faith turns into action. That's when we are raising the vibe and frequencies to be able to do change and get ready for the new earth, the wonderful future that is in store for us. And I'm excited. I am more beyond hopeful. I am preparing. I am doing my work to heal and to let my voice be heard. And I appreciate all of you that have supported me during this time and been so wonderfully watching my videos and have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. You all are absolutely amazing. And for any of you who this video may resonate with, feel free to subscribe and so that you don't miss any of my videos and part of my journey of what's going on. But I have been so thankful for this year, the awakening that is happening. And maybe it's just happening for you as well. Drop me a comment. Love to connect with you. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram if you like. I also have Snapchat, and we can talk a little bit about our journey. That would be absolutely wonderful and amazing, as I love to do that, just to learn more about what you're going through and what you're learning. And man, it's better than university. The things that have been going on, I know in my life for about the last 6 months, as I move from faith to or move from fear to faith to raising the vibrations to 528 megahertz of seeking unconditional love and treating all with kindness. And, just making this world, doing our part to make this world a better place, because it takes all of us as a collective to help each other, to raise the vibrations, to remove the fear, and to do the purging work that needs to happen in all of our lives so that we can properly heal and be able to be a channel of that unconditional love towards one another. So if you haven't checked out the Schumann Resonance, it is something worth looking into. It is crazy to see the shifts in the earth, the things that are going on. It's such an exciting time. And folks, people are going to try to fill you with fear. We have the summer solstice coming up here on the 20th and the 21st, and there's different groups getting together doing different spells and stuff like that. It doesn't even bother me anymore, because fear ain't where it's at. I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. I'm worried about myself and what I can do and how I can show more love and compassion. And I'm just so grateful for my soul family who has began to gather around. It's been so supportive, been so loving. I've learned more about unconditional love through our soul family than I've learned in 38 years of being as part of the church. And that's just the truth. Like it or don't like it, I'm finding more love outside of the church, outside of the church community in so many different ways. And we're awakening, and souls are seeing each other. They're connecting in a way that I've never known. And it's being fast tracked, and it's causing all of us to do more work. So do your meditations, heal, and let's continue to send together. And I want to see all of you in the fifth dimension. It's awesome up there. So I can't wait to get back up there myself and connect with all of you. So hope this was encouraging somehow. Thanks for watching. You all have a great day, and we'll see you soon.